Every single day, your wealth is being hunted by two predators. The first is obvious: taxes. We've been taught that paying taxes is just a part of life, but most people are tipping the government thousands of dollars they don't actually owe. The second predator is more subtle: investment fees. If you're invested in funds with high expense ratios, you are essentially paying a wealth tax that can eat up to 30% of your total retirement nest egg over 40 years. We've talked about the foundations, budgeting and emergency funds, but now we're getting into the weaponized math of investing. Today, I'm going to show you the exact order of operations for your money. We're going to look at the 401k, the HSA, the Roth and traditional IRAs, and the taxable brokerage account. I'll show you why some accounts are tax reducers for today and others are wealth protectors for tomorrow. Most importantly, I'm going to show you how to find free money in the form of zero expense ratio funds. Protecting your money now isn't just about saving a few dollars today. It's about protecting the future money those dollars would have earned if Uncle Sam hadn't taken his cut. Let's build your tax-efficient waterfall. The first category of accounts we need to understand are the tax reducers. These are the page of the Demina Point reported the tax remember. These are the forms we have very importanted the evidence out tax and the $4.2 process that are doing the evidence. The first category of accounts are the tax reducers today. If you're in a high tax bracket right now, every dollar you put into these accounts is a dollar that the IRS cannot touch this year. First, let's talk about the traditional 401k and traditional IRA. When you contribute $7,000 to a traditional IRA in 2025, you are telling the government, don't count this as income. If you're in the 22% tax bracket, that one move just saved you over $1,500 in taxes immediately. This is the best way to lower your tax bill right now. But the absolute heavyweight champion of tax reduction is the HSA, the Health Savings Account. This is what we call triple tax advantaged, and it is the only account in the tax code that does this. It's tax deductible when you put it in, it grows tax deferred, and it's tax-free when you take it out for medical expenses. Think about the math. If you put $4,300 into an HSA in 2025, you save on federal income tax, state income tax, and, if you do it through payroll, you even save on FICA, Social Security, and Medicare taxes. That's a 30 to 40% instant return before you even invest the money. By using an HSA and a traditional 401k or IRA, you are keeping your money in your pocket so it can start compounding for you instead of being sent to Washington. You are essentially taking a loan from the government at 0% interest to invest for your own future. Now, let's talk about the Roth IRA. If the traditional IRA is a shield for today, the Roth IRA is a sword for the future. In a Roth IRA, you pay taxes on the money before you put it in. You don't get a tax break this year. However, once that money is in the account, it is shielded forever. It grows tax-free, and when you pull it out at age 60, you pay zero in taxes. Why is this so powerful? Because of compound interest. Let's say you put $7,000 into a Roth IRA when you're 25. By the time you're 65, at a 10% return, that $7,000 has grown into roughly $316,000. In a traditional account, you'd have to pay taxes on that $316,000 when you withdraw it. At a 20% tax rate, you'd owe the government $63,000. In a Roth account, you keep the whole $316,000. Uncle Sam is a partner in your traditional accounts, but he is evicted from your Roth accounts. This is how you avoid tax penalties and massive tax bills in the future. Protecting your money from the IRS today is great, but protecting the growth of that money for 40 years is how you become a multimillionaire. The Roth is the ultimate tax-free wealth machine. If you believe tax rates will be higher in the future than they are now, and looking at the national debt, that's a safe bet, the Roth IRA is your best friend. No matter which account you choose, The biggest mistake you can make is picking the wrong investments inside of them. Most people just click default and end up in a fund with a 1% expense ratio. That sounds small, but over a 30-year career, a 1% fee can strip away $500,000 or more from your final balance. In 2025, there is no excuse for paying high fees. We want low-cost index funds. An index fund doesn't try to beat the market by paying a fancy manager. It just is the market. It buys every stock in the S&P 500 or the total stock market. Here is the secret the big banks don't want you to know. Some funds now have 0% expense ratios. Fidelity, for example, offers the Fidelity Zero funds, like FZROX, Total Market, and FNILX, Large Cap. They literally charge you $0 to manage your money. Other legendary funds like VOO, Vanguard S&P 500, or VTI, Total Stock Market, have expense ratios as low as 0.03%. When you combine a 0% fee fund with a tax-advantaged account like an HSA or a Roth IRA, you have created the perfect investment. You have eliminated the tax predator and the fee predator. Your money is now compounding at its maximum theoretical speed. This is how the wealthy actually grow their money. They aren't looking for hot tips. They are looking for low friction. Finally, we have the taxable brokerage account. This is for the money that's left over after you've maxed out your 401k, HSA, and IRAs. There are no tax breaks here, and you'll pay capital gains taxes when you sell. But it has one huge benefit: accessibility. You can sell and withdraw this money whenever you want without the age 59.5 penalties of retirement accounts. The strategy is simple. First, match your 401k up to the employer match, a 100% return. Second, HSA. Max it out for the triple tax advantage. Third, Roth IRA. Max it out for tax-free growth. Fourth, traditional 401k. Finish this off to lower your current tax bill. Fifth, taxable brokerage. Put everything else here into low-cost index funds. Every dollar you protect from Uncle Sam today is a dollar that works for you for the next 40 years. Don't let your future wealth be a donation to the government or a fee to a bank. Hit subscribe to join the Eli Invests community.